Good evening and welcome to Benchmonster TV.
I'm Ashley Lynn Condray.
I'm the Benchmonster. How's everybody doing?
Welcome to the show this evening.
Welcome to
Thank
Thursday.
you for being here. Thank you for joining us.
They
Hope you're having
updated.
a good week.
They updated my OBS software again, so I was just being confused here. It looks different for us, which I don't like.
Way
It
different.
changes all the time. I shouldn't cancel updates because it's going to freak me out one day. Anyway.
Updates. They're
Yeah.
never better.
Just like iPhone updates.
Yeah, they're never
They get
like
complicated.
they're never convenient good updates where you're like, oh yeah, they made this better. Thank goodness they did this. Never. Ever.
I want to start off by talking about Bob Merck. Sent me his book, Moderation is for Cowards. I was going to crack into this last night, but I had an MRI this morning and I didn't get a chance to, but I intend to. And I'm really excited about this read. It's a pretty well-written book, a lot of pages and not a lot of pictures like my book. Remember all the pictures I had? Oh,
yeah, you had quite a few.
Yeah, this looks like an intense, it says it's a stoic journey of strength and restraint. This is going to be fun. Kind of thumbed through it, did a little speed reading on some pages, but I want to dig into it and read that this evening. But I really appreciate that, Bob. Thanks for sending that out and personally signed it in here for me. Can you read it?
Oh, you want me to read it out? Yeah.
I don't know.
Ryan, the fact that I know you well enough to even send you a book would blow 20-year-old me's mind. Always a fan, Bob Merck.
That's
really
awesome.
cool.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Bob. I appreciate that. And we intend to have Bob on the show. We talked about it today. If she got home early enough from work.
Yeah, I wasn't able.
We were gonna do
kiddo kind of lose their business, and one coach had to handle one kiddo while I took the rest of the group, and I wasn't able to leave quite as early
Does anybody
as I was intending.
want to be like a practice guest maybe next week? Try that out. Somebody want to like pretend to be a guest for a little bit to see if it works live? Because I don't think you can get home early enough to get your laptop.
Well, normally I can't. Today was just like a fluky. We just had I mean, normally it's not a huge deal for me to just leave.
Because I've been studying
10 or 15 minutes early, but today was just a weird circumstance where we were missing one coach, and then we had like
I understand.
a kiddo freaked out, and we couldn't calm her down, so one coach had to try to handle her while I took the rest of the group. So
that's what happens. But I've been studying on how
the one day I needed to leave early was the one day where it wasn't as much of an option.
I've been studying on how to get a guest on here, and I think I've got it down, but you never know until you get live and then hiccups happen and can't hear audio or who knows. But yeah, we need to practice that. I'm ready to rock on my end, so you just got to get here about 15 minutes early.
15.
Yeah, I send you a link. You hit the link, you hit join room, and then it pops up your video that you have for your laptop, speaker that you're using, and then output. It's all basically set up for what you have. And you can change things if you want a different speaker output or a different headphone or something. And then I take that link and I put it in our system here, and then I crop your video, and then hopefully I'm on the other side. That's the part I'm a little weirded out about. I don't know if I have to create another virtual camera. So that's where we practice. And I guess we might just try to do it off stream, maybe this weekend or something. But anyway, had an MRI this morning, got in this little tube, they're about that round. And we're going to check that L5 area out and see exactly what's going on there. It's been 12 years since I fell backwards off a ladder, went down 2 steps on a porch, and then there was
my parents
helping your dad paint his house, and then there was a 3-foot concrete kind of
like
planter, and I went backwards over that and landed sideways, heard the loudest pop I ever did, and that caused some problems.
Not good.
And it doesn't help that I contorted and arched for 30 plus years either. So say la vie, what do you do? So hopefully there's something that can get in there and make it better some way, somehow. I know I talked to Tiny Meeker a couple weeks ago, and down in Tyler, Texas, there's a facility called Disc Seal, and they have an epoxy that they put in your disc, and then it regrows the disc. Cutting edge stuff. Tiny said one of his friends went there, had his few discs in his back done, and he actually gained some height, which was very good to hear. So probably not covered by insurance, but I gotta do what I gotta do. I want it fixed. No cortisone for me, kids. Not doing it. That's a Band-Aid and doesn't do shit. Well, it takes away the pain, but yeah.
It seemed to help your neck, though.
It did help my neck.
Like more permanently.
I remember that doctor said, this is just going to take away your pain. It's not going to make you strong. Well, what, a week or two later, I did 11 or 12-15 off a 3-board or something.
Well,
okay, doc.
It didn't necessarily, it didn't make you strong. It just took away your pain so that...
Well, I couldn't hold any weight because this side was atrophying, and anything after 315 would drop.
Fixed that problem and took away the pain and the issue.
Well, it made me strong.
Then, of course, you're going to be stronger.
Right there.
No.
Anyway.
No.
Anyway, let's get to some videos here real quick. Now that they're like in a vertical format on my screen here, it's a little weird looking, but we'll figure it out. This is a new way to bench. I want to try it in our gym because I think we have some weights that work, but you be the judge. Looks like I've never seen it. Check this out. So what they're doing is they're taking these 45s, putting the bar through the handles. But I don't know. Yeah, we got those, don't we? With those kind of hole. Yeah, this looks interesting.
But I don't think they're big. I don't think that ours aren't.
I don't know if the bar will fit through them, though.
Ours aren't that thick of holes. Like, I don't think a bar.
It looks like a bamboo bar, but it's not a bamboo bar. But there is a little wiggle wobble, which excites me. So I want to try this stuff if we can do it.
Yeah.
I've never seen it, and I was like, wow, look at this. This is kind of new. I don't know. Just some goofy shit that's on the internet. I don't think it's AI. Boy, am I seeing a lot of AI stuff. Like, I swear to God, it's horrible. We had Doug Smithy join us last week a little bit, and I pulled some of his bench press stuff here. He sent them to me, so I want to play them. First, we're going to check him out doing 1100 at 275. This was a #1 bench at 275 at that time. This was done April 23rd, 2022. Let's check this out. One thing I like about Doug is it's fast down and fast up. No hesitation coming down. Sets up that stretch reflex and the shirt and the kinetic energy all stored there and blasts it straight up. Down. Goes up just as fast. Isn't that nice? That's awesome. And that's an F8 shirt there too. Old black and blue. I got one of those. Then we got Doug here doing some raw work. Doing 405 for 14. I thought this was pretty cool. Got to put a backing up for Doug and we'll play that. I wish I could do 405 for 14 right now. Probably can do it for 4. Those are nice reps right there. Nice lift in Doug. And we're going to see him in action next year at the Bench Press Pro yada yada. Can't talk much about it, but I know it's next year. This was a pretty cool video here. This guy is 85 years old, and he's doing 315 bench. I thought it was cool. I think his name's Anthony Franco. I'm going to play it right now. Let's check Anthony Franco out. 85. Wow. I struggle with 315 at 50 years old. "85 years young." That's really cool. Self handoff too. Wow. Don't look like much leg drive. They're out in front there, but look at that. Come on. That's awesome. 85 and getting it done. Looks like there's a power rack of some sort. I don't know if that was a gym because there was like chairs in the background. I don't know where that was. Hey, who cares? 315 at 85. That's why I posted it. I thought this was pretty cool. This looks like this is a judged event here because there is judges, but it's a nice 405 raw bench at 154 body weight. Let's check that out. I don't know if it's judged from the front. There's somebody there that's giving him press command. Oh, you know, not a legit meet, but I thought that was a pretty good bench. No sleeves, no wraps, just 154 body weight. I mean, come on. Nice pause bench, too. Probably high school, looked like to me. Let's see. What else I got? Oh, I got Kyle Curvey coming up. Squatting 600 for 17 reps in the animal cage, 2026. Looks like I need a backing, so I got to put this stupid thing up. Where's Kyle at? Got some sleeves on and a belt. Oh, my God. Yeah, 600 pounds. Like a toy. Almost looks like it's in fast forward.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it don't look like it's at normal speed.
Doesn't look like real time.
Yeah, real time, I don't know. But maybe they sped it up like a millimeter just to get it. And then you might throw up at the end of that.
I certainly would.
Oh, where's the garbage can?
Not 600 pounds, but like the body weight equivalent to my body weight. Or the weight, you know.
Well, I remember we used to do
for 17 reps.
405 for 20 on the squats, and that was near vomit session every time. Kind of scary. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, once you get up around 20, depending on
a lot of the crazy things start happening.
Depending on how much effort is required for each rep. It's like if you do 20 with like 100 pounds, then it's not.
It's not. No, it's not
nothing,
dirty.
But if you do it with something that, where at like rep 3 or 4, you have to start working for every rep, then that's fucking hard. Or not, like halfway through.
Okay, this next person in the description had her last name as Underdown, and when I went to the Instagram page, I could have swore her name was Lucy Well, maybe it is Underdown. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna say it's Lucy Underdown.
Is this the little kid?
No, this she deadlift 701 for a new record and event win in the Rogue Elephant Bar deadlift. This is the 701 pound deadlift we were talking about last week. So Lucy's going to be up to bat here. I got to put a backing up, so that means this. That's just 701, something I can't do. Tried it. I bent the bar. Now, elephant bar. This is a bar that I like because I think it bends about 4 or 5 inches before you actually have to pull it off the ground. Am I right or am I wrong? Or am I right? Well, not that much.
Wasn't that? I mean, it was a bend, but it wasn't that.
I think you put the weights out further to the end. Good job, Lucy.
Nice work.
Put some weight on the bar.
Jesus.
That was an opener. So 750, then 8. That went up easy. So that's the Rogue stage. I take it at the Arnold. We weren't there, but
not this year.
Not this year.
We've been there before.
We've been there before.
Not
Good job, Lucy. 701.
Next year.
I included this one here, I believe, at the end. This is Mitchell Hooper. He's pulling 1047. Looks like with an axle bar. Or do I have that on here? Did I not put it on? Why do I not seeing Michael Hooper? Where is it, Ashley? It goes Lucy, then to the speed bench. Do I not have it? Well, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna break tradition. I'm cutting. There it is, right there. I'm just gonna throw it in here like this, and then I'm gonna push pause, and I'm gonna center it. I'm doing this all live because I'm pissed. Oh, you know what? Why is it there? Okay, I take that back. Let me get us back in action here. Oh. I have it right here, and why is it out of place? It's at the end. You know why? Because I didn't. When you put it in the system, it puts it at the top. I screwed up.
Oh, so it is up there.
Yeah. Anyway, here we are, 1047 axle bar. I thought that was pretty impressive.
Wow. Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah. Straps or not, that's a phenomenal lower back strength and hamstrings there.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Nice
So
work, sir.
I'm going to throw this one away. I'm going to hit remove that. Okay. Yeah, I totally... Why did I not catch that? Well, I was working on the guest thing too, so bear with me. I'm excited about it because I kind of got it down now, and I really want to try it. So we can have a guests on here. Bob Merck, like I said, Tony Carlino, Mike Cromer, and we'll get this thing fired up again because we haven't had a guest since Rajov, and we had that debacle when Skype didn't work. That was a nightmare night. We had to do old school, and had to do the cell phone right here by the speaker. Remember that?
Yep.
Embarrassed.
Dude.
Thanks, Skype, assholes.
Yeah.
Let's go into speed bench here. We got the meets approaching here, and we are doing speed bench, and I'm not even sure what we did. Let's check it out. Okay, so it's just us three today, JJ, Jose, and myself. Note to everybody, Jose's work schedule has changed. There's an employee that has to have some medical stuff done, so he has to cover for the month. We will not see Jose on Fridays for a month.
Oh, no.
Yeah, all of April. So you're going to see myself, Hines, and JJ. Hopefully JJ's been showing up religiously. Anyway, we decided to use straight weight today. We've been using bands, chains, the Duffalo prototype. We just thought we'd just do some 5x5 with straight weight. Nothing crazy. Kind of break up that 9x3 for Jose. And of course, we paused the last ones, and so does JJ. That's 185 we got him using. Good straight line. We've worked with him now for a few weeks, and he's really doing well. And I was complimenting his bench line. It's like as straight as an arrow. I'm 2 plates quarter. Jose 3 plates, I believe. He'll pause that. Tomorrow is Friday, and that's speed bench day. I think we're going to do decline tomorrow or something. Or maybe dumbbells only. We'll figure it out when we get there. Easy curl bar that you can put in a rack. The rackable easy curl bar. That guy walked in front of the camera. He knew it. Apologized. That's how it should be. We had JJ do extensions. Jose and myself tried a JM press with the grip that JJ's using there. And I jumped to 2 plates, and it was very hard. You'll see. So we're taking it out, and we're kind of rolling it back to the chin there and then pushing it up, all arms. This was pretty tough, and I don't know why. I think it was because of the grip. Maybe if we widened out, but we kept it tough and hard. So roll it back, JM style, and push it up with the arms. Keeping the bar above your throat area there. Straight up. Taking the delts out of it. That's the whole point. All arms. If you push the bar too far out in front of you and your pecs, you're going to take some delt action into play there. We didn't want that. But I want JJ doing some basic old school extensions, and that's what he did. No bands or chains. Was this a good choice? Huh?
Yep.
Yep.
Sure was.
I finally got up to 2 plates on my 3rd set. I had to start with plate and a quarter there, and I got up to here and actually got warmed up enough to do them. These are pretty tough with that bar. Wanted to do them again on Tuesday night, but that didn't happen. Jose, 2 plates, 10-10. And he's the tricep king right now. And these were tough. Even Jose said they were brutal. Yeah. I was thinking 3 plates we could do, but something with that angle right there. It's gravity was not working for us this day. So just a modified version of a JM press with the easy curl rackable bar. Dips. Don't do them enough. Saw somewhere on TikTok that they're bad for your shoulders. Well, a lot of great bench presses were built on dips.
Yep.
And we don't do them enough. I was just saying, we don't do these enough. So Jose here with...
weighted could be hard on the shoulders.
Yeah.
But not if you do them correctly.
Yeah, we pumped those out. And we had some pec work here. I think JJ did a couple shoulder presses also we did. And push downs, and that was it. I wanted to get pec work in here because we do that. And this is high volume stuff. This is like 20 reps. And if I posted us doing this, it would be about a minute and a half of pec work. You don't want to see that, but you get the gist. JJ's going to be pushing a little bit more weight here on Max Effort Day coming up too. We've kind of broken him in, and he's got a great foundation, so I'm not afraid to push him a little bit. So we'll see what happens Tuesday. I don't know what's on the plan for Tuesday. Usually we not yet. Better
get figured out.
It might be reverse band. It might be. We have a calendar in the gym now that we have each Tuesday what we're going to do. I think after next week, then we start my protocol for peaking for the show 5 weeks out, in which Wes McCormick will be here, and we'll be training with him. It's gonna be fun. Shit's about to get crazy. So Max Effort Night, what happened that night? Well, for one, well, he didn't make it on the show. We had Scott Campbell from Deadliest Catch. And he came down to work on his technique and stuff on the bench. He got there like 25 minutes. I said we start at 4, but you know how it goes. He lives 5 hours away. Give the guy a break. Anyway, he showed up about 20, 30 minutes before we were done. And so we worked with him on the bench, and we showed him some dumbbell stuff. And it was good seeing him. We had a little kind of a movie star in the gym.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah, my dad. If he would have came on time, my dad was.
I know.
Drive all the way over.
Well, he's coming. He's coming for our meet.
For years on Deadliest Catch.
Yeah, he's coming for our meet. So super cool guy.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Done a lot of good things with the Deadliest Catch, and he started a cooler company, and he's just got his finger in many pies. But super cool guy. I feel sorry for him because he's had 3 shoulder surgeries, and he's got definitely muscular imbalance. The front delt is Mike Lupacek was actually there for once. He had his knee replaced himself, and so Mike Lupacek got a hold of him, and when he talks, it's deep. So we got him a little bit of help, and it was good seeing him. And let's check out Max Effort and see what we did. Oh yeah, double mini bands off a 3-board. My technique is pretty bad. Heinz got on me because I wasn't staying tight, pinching my shoulder blades. You know, I'm coaching. I'm running around trying to video the other bench where Dan and Jamal are. They're next to us, so I got to bring the camera over there, make sure that the camera's over there when they got big weight on the bar. I was focusing more on reps, but I want to do a single or 2. This is all you're going to see of me right here. My back wasn't tight. I was pushing it with all arms, and I was kind of frustrated with myself, like I always am. Heinz here went up to 500. Little shady handoff there, but he did really good here. Fast down, fast up. Yeah, he's looking strong.
Yeah.
We'll probably get him to compete. JJ here, whew, we got up to some weight here.
Yeah.
With those are my mini bands, and they're doubles. That's 75 pounds on top there at the very top with the bar weight. And JJ's getting stronger by the day. This is fun to watch. When you're young, the gains just come. And do I remember? And when you get old, they're taken from you. This is Dan here with 600 plus a double monster mini, which is about 135 at the top.
Jesus.
Yeah, so that's 600s, 605 or whatever it is, plus 135. And they're doing some two-board action. That's tough. But we got a pretty good crew. This is Jamal here. He's been doing a little bit of raw work as he worked up. That's 325, 335, and 135 in band. Well, that's Jose. Never mind.
Jose.
Sorry.
He switched benches.
Dan here, 715 plus 75 plus 135. If you can be Rain Man and add that up. I forgot Jose was over there on that bench. There we go. Lock it out. Lock it out. It gets harder at the top, which that's what we want. And they're benching on that bench because that's the correct height and bench width that they will use in the meet. That's why they're over there. Jamal here with I think 555 and 135 in band. Or is that 6? That's 6, right, Ashley? 655 and 135 in band? Yeah.
How many reds is that?
5.
5 or 6?
Yeah, 6 is 715. I know that. Jose here
I
did.
don't know why you're asking.
Jose
me.
did a lot of raw work here
Like I do.
because that's what he's going to do. He's going to bench raw in the meet. So he's working that raw bench, that sticky point there, two-board area. We went over and did some incline. It was kind of nice for these guys when they took off the band. The weight kind of floats at the top, as you see, which we like. And this brought everybody to the incline, so there's 6, 7 people here. You got Starrett, Jose, JJ, myself, Hines, Dan, Jamal. So I'm trying to like video all the kind of the bigger lifts for you. I got to be cameraman too. So I got to set up the camera, make sure it's in focus, make sure it's level. It's nice when I don't have to video. I can just lift. So I go to 315. Gonna do some reps there. It's kind of my work weight there. Jose, 4 plates. I haven't seen this in a while. This Smith machine is funky because you think 405 would be like 315, but it's heavy as shit. There's nothing really there assisting. So we had to end up on D bench over here because they were all taken. And I wanted some football bar extensions, and that's what we got here. Broke out my football bar. I haven't benched in the corner in a long time. We have A bench. We have B bench, which Dan and those guys were on. And this is C or D. Kind of the beginner bench, basically. This is where we put real newbies to break them in. My elbow was feeling kind of good today. So I was not lifting in pain right there, which was nice. Been using a TENS unit and some deep tissue and digging very profusely into my arm. As you see, everybody's doing some football bar action here. Assistance works where it's at. It's the hardest part of the workout, really, because I usually pick 2 exercises to push down, and I like to throw in just one shoulder, too, at the very end. But sometimes we don't have any piss and vinegar at the end to do it, but we're going to start doing it a little bit more on speed day, too, some volume stuff. So we went to the incline to do some straight bar. I mean, we did a football bar, which was palms facing. Now it's a palms facing away exercise. That's how I like to do it. Doesn't mean that's how you have to do it, but that's how I do it. We haven't done rolling dumbbells in a while. We kind of dropped those and doing some different things. I wanted to do dips this day again, but, you know, this is just about going by the fly from the hip. Let's do this. Let's do that. We did triceps to desk recently. That was fun. Close grip bench will be one of them we'll do soon as an assistance movement, a 5x5. And of course, we did push downs, and that was it. Pretty long workout that night. We start at 4 o'clock. We get out of there about 6:50. Yeah, it just it takes a while. Longer rest periods and more people.
Shirting up.
Oh, way longer.
Because you and Heinz aren't even shirting up.
Yeah, if we shirted up, well, we run into a problem there because by the time everybody shirts up and I go up to this weight and he goes to that weight and everybody goes to their weight, it's like 6:15 when we're done, and we still got 2 triceps to do, and it becomes a long night. But hard work is going to pay off, and that's why we're doing what we do. That's all I got for videos. I had a hell of a time finding videos. I like to think that Colton Engelbrecht is going to be lifting this weekend or next. Siberian Siberian something.com. So we should see him in action. I didn't see any training videos from him recently, so I wonder if he's doing
Do you know the link?
I got it in one of his posts.
Okay.
And he was 7 weeks out about 7 weeks ago, so yeah. You can't wait to see what happens there.
The date was?
No. But I know he says he's going to pull 11:47, and I believe it. What's in the chat box?
All right. We got James Borgalt. Hello, Ryan and Ashley. Hey, James. Thanks for joining us. Always a pleasure to have ya. God bless. God bless you too, James.
Thanks for the videos, Mr. Borgalt.
Yep, we always appreciate you guys sending videos.
It helps.
So thank you very much. Appreciate it. Paul Offer. Hey, Paul. Hey, guys. How's it going? Going good. Hope you and Christina are doing well. Hope she's still feeling good and doing quite a bit better. Hopefully you're pretty close to fully recovered.
Yes. She's getting stronger every week.
Christina is doing great and getting stronger every week. Perfect.
That's what we like to hear.
That's what we were hoping to hear. Very nice. Glad to hear it. Thank you for joining us, Paul. Always good to have you. Always a pleasure.
Mark Phillips, thank you for the videos.
Yes, thank you. We appreciate that.
And did I get her? Hold on a minute. Did I get her name right? Is it Lucy Underdown? Because her Instagram page says it's Lucy Under and then like some abbreviation. So is it Underdown? Did I get it right? Hope I did.
Hopefully.
Like that's what you posted, so I went with it. I had her down as Lucy Under. Under. Yeah, I don't think her last name's Under. Underdown sounds more. Nobody has the last name Under. What was I thinking?
I mean.
Yeah. I do my best.
Anything can be a last name, and it could be, but Underdown or Underwood sounds a little more.
It's not Underwood, it's Underdown.
I've never heard Underdown either, though.
Me either. Well, she pulled 701 like nothing.
Yeah, she did. She kicked ass.
Oh,
whatever,
strong lady there.
Whatever it is.
Picked it up like nothing.
Yeah, she did.
All right.
Troy Leg. Hey,
Troy.
Troy. What's up, Animal and Ashley? Hawk here. Took 10 days off for tattoo removal recovery. And 220, 104.
Blood pressure, not good.
Blood pressure hiatus. Returned today. Strong, better than where I left off. Muscle memory and creatine.
Yeah, we got to watch that blood pressure, though, man. That's not good to be running around with that. That's not really healthy. Got to get that down, whether it's diet, medication, or something more severe that's happening in your body. I thought maybe like a nitric oxide supplement to open up the arteries would be good. Maybe some cinnamon. I'm thinking over-the-counter stuff, of course. Roger Brome. Hi,
hey,
bench people.
Hi, bench people. Hi, Roger.
What's up, Roger?
Thank you for joining us. Always a pleasure to see your name in the chat box. Hope you're doing well, having a good week. Training's going well.
Oh, Roger and Bryce, they're making gains, man.
Kicking ass.
They're kicking ass.
Yeah, we've seen quite a few of their videos.
Yes, we have. I'm impressed.
They're looking really good.
And I appreciate the videos, Roger. When you send them to me, it helps.
Hell yeah.
It excites me to see progress that you guys are making.
Yeah, you guys are doing a great job. Kicking ass and taking names.
Here's a new name, kinda.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Trikey Z Where's JJ at?
JJ is in our speed bench and max effort
Yep,
videos.
he was there.
He's there.
Wonder who that is.
Don't know. Executioner's a new one. Haven't seen that name.
No, another name. Welcome. Sounds like we have some new people.
New viewers.
Welcome.
Welcome to Benchmonster
Thank
TV.
You for being here. Cap Boys.
What's that mean?
I don't know.
Executioner, what's Cap Boys mean?
I'm not sure what that means. So a little elaboration would be excellent. A little help. Phone a friend.
Mark Phillips.
Mark Phillips. Ryan, I watched your Table Talk interview with Dave Tate yesterday for the second time. I loved the question that you kicked off the interview.
Right, starting off.
Too funny.
How'd that come about? Well, I'm
You
over.
were already talking.
I'm
about
over
it.
there pumping up, and then we go sit down and like, okay, you guys got 1 minute, and then Dave and Tate said something, and I said, I just spouted off. What's your favorite D-ball? And he goes, that should be the first question. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, action. What's your favorite D-ball? That I didn't want to be, like I said, man, Dave Tate, I saw all the interviews. I don't want to be like everybody else. I want to do my own thing. And I did. There was no script. It was just from the hip and just war stories of the twists and turns of my crazy life. Jumping over the jack-in-box table counter because I was going to go kill somebody. That happened. There's more stories, too. We need to do a part 2. Tiny Meeker!
Tiny, welcome. Long time no see.
Long time.
Glad you could make it.
We're still here.
We are still here.
We've been down here.
All this time later, we're still
doing it.
Still riff and raff down here. What's up, Ryan and Ashley? I will ask my friend about insurance on the back procedure for you. Yes, never ever do cortisone. Very bad.
Yeah, I don't know how I got that disc seal company, but you know me, I want to get better and I want it fixed, and I really don't want to get things fused, because no, and I don't want to do cortisone, and that's why we got passports. We were going to go down to Mexico and get some stem cell, and now kind of scary down there now because we were going to go to Puerto Vallarta. The further down you go, you tend to get better prices, but like I said, I don't want to end up in a barrel of acid. The cartel got me. Scared. I'm a bad motherfucker, but those cartels, man, they do take the head off of you and hold it up. That's how I'd go. Tiny.
I saw the video with the plates on the bar. Was getting used like an earthquake bar. People should remember, earthquake is for rehab.
That's correct.
Not for going heavy. Could cause injury.
Yeah, I don't know. We got some plates at the gym, and I don't know if the bar will fit through them, but just something different, something funky to do.
Glad you could make it tonight.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Our little show here.
Yep, our little podcast, little Benchmonster
I like to tell you,
here.
Tiny, I am just as good as Joe Rogan now. I have that many viewers, and I'm making millions. Not doing it. No.
Just got our little Benchmonster.
Our little Benchmonster family and our little
badasses
here. Yeah, we got some lifters and we got family, and we love it.
Yes, we do. James Borgalt. Ryan, I tried the bamboo bar benches for my shoulders. Man, they felt great. Went light for 2 sets of 20 at the end of shoulders.
End of workout, shoulders, losses. No, that bamboo bar is phenomenal. It's like a deep tissue, ultrasonic warming. I mean, you only got to put like 75-pound dumbbells on each side or 50-pound dumbbells and just let it wiggle. That's why when we do it, we don't grip the bar. We kind of let it sit in our palms, and we don't touch our chest because we want it to do its thing. We want it to activate. You want it to do its wiggle. That's where the magic's at. I've been doing it so long that I can actually catch it in rhythm and bench it, and they swing just in perfect unison, and it doesn't do anything. So I got to slow it down, and actually I push it side to side to get it to do its little magic. The pendulum oscillating chaotic movement, as Louis Simmons would say. Miss you, Louis.
R.I.P. We love you, Louis.
Says it loosened up my shoulders really well. Yeah, we always do it at the end of the workout. We also been doing tricep extensions with it, which is kind of fun because, you know, it has that wiggle motion and it's kind of hard, but why wouldn't it work?
Yeah.
Only thing we haven't done with it is max effort on it. I know you can load up, it says 330. I don't want it to break per se. We've seen a bamboo bar break on here before, but we haven't maxed out on it yet. And I do have those fancy little straps with the little hooks on them where you can put 25-pound plates and stuff on them too. So we could load that thing up, but I just don't want it to break. Just my luck. We throw it in the rack and it goes, and then that's 300 and some bucks for that bar. Something like they're $150.
Right.
They're spendy. So I baby it a little bit. So I like to have things forever.
Yes, you.
And I got a lot of bars in our garage, which
Yes, you do.
they're just collecting dust out there.
Yes, they are.
So, but we got quite a few of them locked up at the gym. So I don't know what to do. I just donate them because a lot of them I never use. There's like 10 of them out there. It's crazy.
Bring 'em to the gym. Or
Yeah.
ask Cromer.
Yeah. There's just not a lot of places to put bars. Every bar holder rack is like full. So we'll have to figure that out. Tiny Meeker, they do not take insurance. So that's an out-of-pocket expense for disc seal, which I figured, and, you know, would be totally worth it. When I get my MRI back in a week or whatever, and they say, this is what's wrong with your back. I'm sure my primary care, she's a big discectomy person. She likes to go cut me open and trim the disc. And yeah, I want some proactive heal. And even she said, you know, there's technologies coming out for, you know, spinal disc issues that can heal. And so I don't know if I'm waiting for technology or I have a few ideas. And then I can come down and visit you. Tyler, Texas. Kind of by Dallas. That's about probably 4 hours from Houston. It's a ways up north. But it would get us out of this state for a while.
Yeah.
Go down where Texas probably has better gas prices than us right now. I know when we were down there in April a few years ago, I saw $2.99 for unleaded. And I go, what's that like? We're used to $3.70, $3.80. Now it's $5 and diesel's $6.34 right now. Gotta love it in Washington State. Painful. You want to go fishing? I got a diesel truck I got to fill up, and I got a boat I got to put premium unleaded in. That's going to be about a $200 fishing trip just to get out on the water. God bless America.
Stupid. It's ridiculous.
Bring the oil home. Okay, where are we at? Mark Phillips.
Can you believe that it will be 4 years next week since Louis passed away?
Has it been 4 years already?
That's crazy. Has it really been that long? That sounds about
Wow.
right.
Did you read Tiny's here? I hope you get better news.
Oh, yeah.
You
sorry.
expect. Thank you, Tiny. I hope so too. I know what was wrong with it 12 years ago, but as time's gone on, I don't know if that disc is herniated. I don't know if it's gone. It's painful. Some days are better than others, but living in pain is just no fun. Can't arch. Anytime I try to do a spectacular arch when I bench, I come home and I'm on the couch with ice packs and usually the next day hobbling like an old person. Kind of getting old. Why are they just father time and wear and tear is just taking my favorite thing to do in life? That's bench press. I guess I can be one of those flat back, don't arch. There's a handful of people that will love me bench, you know, people that say arching is cheating. You know, those people. I'll just lay flat as
Anytime you put a bench video online,
I'll just bench with my feet up.
Haters,
like Greg War.
idiots.
Does anybody know who Greg War was? He was a phenomenal bencher from Oklahoma. Probably 5'3" 133, 132, and he arched. Awesome dude. In fact, if I remember correctly, when we saw him in Dallas in 1998, yeah, it was a long time ago. He was a big proponent of adrenaline. He had a little vampule, and he was in Gus Rethwich's hotel room, and there, I guess, that's drug testing. Doesn't care if you use adrenaline. I looked at him and I was just like, wow, that's crazy, but maybe there's something to it. Taking a shot of adrenaline before you lift, I'm sure it does something, but I think he benched like 500 at 134 or something. Super strong guy. But anyway, he was one of the second workouts I ever did back in 1993 because it was in Powerlifting USA, and his bench workout routine consisted of everything was feet up. And we did that for a while. Not Larson style, but with your feet flat on the bench. And yeah, I remember that. Just trying to get strong back in the day. Tiny Meeker.
I use different bands on each plate or kettle. I want the earthquake bar shaking. Try different mini bands on each plate. It will shake more.
Yeah, so I guess the smaller the band, the more you get. Obviously, the thicker band, it's not going to wiggle as much. So we try to use mini bands, but a lot of times when I send my guys over to get the kettlebells, they come back with the 92 pounders, and then we got to use like light bands. And yeah, what's Tiny saying about Don Fry?
Don Fry said to go to Columbia or Tijuana for STEM. Tyler is a little more than 3-hour drive to Humble, where I live.
Do you still talk to Don Fry, Tiny? That's super cool.
That's really cool.
I saw him in 2006. I was warming up for the Arnold, and I think Tiny said he was over at Tiny's booth over there, the GLC. I think he was over there. And I ran over there, and of course I'm going to ask him, what was it like fighting Tank Abbott? And I guess he had a broken arm at the time. I found that out the next day that he had a broken arm, actually, and he was in pain. And I remember he threw something on I think it was cell phone. He threw it on the counter and looked at me, and he said, 1 minute and 23 seconds of pain. And he had these black eyeballs, and I didn't say anything. I said, okay. I left. Don Fry, super cool guy, man. I want to meet him. Tiny gets to meet all these cool people.
Kind of met him.
Well, I didn't have time, really, but and then the next day I was looking for him, and then his people there at the GLC booth said he was drinking Bloody Marys, and he was somewhere, and I was like, oh, and that was a Sunday.
Yes.
Where I live.
Yeah, I read that.
Is that where
Tyler is a little more than 3 hours.
3 hours. Yeah.
To Humble, where I live.
Well, that's nothing. You can drive that. Because next time I'm down there, I want to go to the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre house, the one that they moved and turned into a diner. It's 2 hours south of Waco somewhere. We went and saw the 2003 Texas Chainsaw Massacre house. That was fun.
Yeah, it was cool.
But I want to see the original. That'd be really cool.
That's like a restaurant, isn't it?
It's, like a restaurant, yeah.
That's cool.
But it's so cool that they moved the whole house and kept it, and kind of eerie. That's a cool movie for its time. Mark Phillips says, I remember Gregoire. Yeah. Wonder what happened to him. I know what happened back in the day, but I'm not going to say it because that Gus told me, and I don't care to repeat it. So, Tiny Meeker.
No. Pain absolutely sucks. Still never stopping.
Yeah.
I do more seated bench when I hurt. No issues and lift very heavy. Check out a Rogers pendulum seated bench.
Let me write that down because that's something I'm probably going to want to invest in. Rogers. I've never heard of this. Pendulum. Seated. Bench. Okay. Thank you, Tiny. Might be something we can add to our gym. I want to get our gym owner to buy one of those West Side standing bench press things. They have the 3 handles and you stand and press. I want one of those. I can want in one hand and shit in the other, and probably the one that I shit in will get full first. Unless I whip out the cash and buy it myself. Then where are you going to put it? Because we don't have a big gym. We don't have much room. There's equipment that I told him he should get rid of, but apparently people use it. Like that stupid leg press that you put weights on that hurts your knees. That big
leg extension.
Extension, yeah. I don't like that machine, but people love it. I don't get it.
Well, I mean, it's all we've had for a long time.
I know, but he just bought a brand new cable one now.
I still think that
he can get rid of that one.
It's still not a bad thing to have 2 of those.
Yeah, we need more room.
Because if one person's using them.
Now, Tiny says his friend had his procedure 2 years ago, still going very well. Is that the guy that you said that they did his discs and he actually gained height? That's really cool to hear, and he's doing well. That's like living proof that somebody went there and received some good service.
It worked.
Absolutely. Still talk to Don. Lucky you. I'm assuming he's in Arizona somewhere. I see his interviews once in a while. He's got horses and smokes a cigar or two. Does a lot of things with Dan Severin. That's my era. Old school. Don Fry. He was fun to watch. Boy, when he fought Ken Shamrock over in Pride, that was one hell of a painful match to watch. I think Ken Shamrock broke his ankle, or both of them or something, and it was brutal.
Yeah.
Yes, GLC. That was a phenomenal product. Are they still around, Tiny? GLC still around? That was a phenomenal
I used a lot.
MSN, or we used a lot. Yeah, you got in my box with the peanuts that Tiny sent me. I had a whole box of them.
For both of us.
Well, you gobbled them down.
Might have used some.
I will send you pictures of mine later. Thank you, Tiny. Okay. You know where to find me.
The seated bench looks like.
Yeah, I want something like that.
Yes, it was the guy that got taller.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I actually called that company and asked them, because originally I had the neck problem, and they said they weren't doing neck stuff yet. They were just doing spinal. They weren't doing any injections in the neck because I had that pinched nerve, which they put cortisone in, and it's been fine ever since, but it's just waiting to wake up and let me know. Then I have to go through the whole thing where I take out 315 and the right side drops, and this arm starts getting really small, and this pec shrinks, and it pinches off a nerve. Hopefully it doesn't happen. Knock on some wood. Yeah. But they can put something in there because I got stenosis, that's thinning of the discs, like 3 of them. So put some of that epoxy in each disc. Oh, might be back in action a little bit. Be able to arch and drive my head back. That's one of my big things I don't do is drive my head back in the bench, because that's what led me down that road. So that's why my technique on the bench has really suffered lately, because I'm just an arm bencher. You know, I don't arch very hard. I don't drive my head back, so I'm just doing all arms. And that's why I'm just hanging in there, hating life. Oh, that's right. Sean died. No more GNC. I remember you telling me that. Yeah, forgot.
Too bad.
Phenomenal product, though, too. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it worked really well.
It was great.
In conjunction.
Really well.
The yellow bottle and the white bottle.
Yeah, I used the stack.
Stack.
Mark Phillips. Ryan, there's a company out of Texas that is selling those stand-up bench presses for under 2,000. I'll send you the link when the show is over. Sounds
so
good.
Then you have to have it shipped. So that's going to be a investment. Nothing's cheap anymore. Equipment, weights, nothing. Gas, everything's all expensive. But I like to have one of those. I used it at Westside, and I was like, I kind of like this thing. Maybe I can find a workout partner that wants to go in on it with me.
Wants to pitch on it?
Yeah.
That'd be good. But you could find somebody.
Tiny says, but I can tell you how to get Acastatin. You will just have to capsule it. Oh, so just get the powder? She used to make kratom capsules, so I can put her to work
Yeah.
doing that.
I do know how to do that.
Size
Powder
what?
in the capsule.
Size double aught, double 003, the big one. Yep.
Yeah, I think it was double.
You still have that machine?
I don't know where it's at.
Yeah, you better find. I think it's in
I
there.
guarantee it's in the house somewhere.
It's in that storage
I
room
don't know
where all my bench shirts are.
You sure?
I just think I might have saw it in there when I was digging around.
Possible. I mean, it's in the house. I absolutely would have never.
Yeah, I need all the help I can get. This old body, it's just not like it once was when I was younger. Thank you, Mark. I'm not in front of my email and I don't have my phone, but I will definitely look that up. Appreciate the help, guys. It's not like I got it all together here. I'm still searching and trying to stay in the game here. So, Cody Plum.
Oh, hey, Cody. Sorry, it got distracted in Phoenix.
That's all right.
I didn't send videos.
Hey, you know where to find me.
Yes.
I'll in case nobody
Okay. It's always next week.
I posted my email there. It's benchmonster@gmail.com. If you want videos on the show and you bring your phone to the gym or scrolling through social media and see something pretty cool and have a few minutes on your hands, just copy links into benchmonster@gmail.com and I can probably figure it out from there. And then it makes it easier for me. Because all I see is AI shit anymore. I'm kind of getting flustered. AI. What's real? Is that real? Is this real? Getting fed up with it.
Know anymore.
No,
it's ridiculous.
But yeah, so I want to let everybody know that I have a birthday coming up on Monday.
We're broke.
Ashley's broke. I get no presents. That's nice.
With Poe.
But I got things I want.
Yeah, you want fucking $1,000 watches for each fucking hand. You want a fucking 1,000+ drone. What else?
Just keep going. 2 Movados.
There's
each
something else
hand.
that was like several grand that you asked.
Poor man's Rolex Movado. They're like $1,400.
Yeah, you're not getting that.
I'm not getting that. Okay.
You'd never wear it.
I wear them both on both hands.
You'd never wear it. You'd never wear it. You'd never wear it.
No, it's my
I
Apple
put
Watch
100
I
grand
won't
on
wear
that.
because
You don't know. You wouldn't wear either.
They say
You'd be less likely to wear the Movado than the Apple Watch.
I'm on a big
Not a shadow of doubt in my
because
head.
the EMF radiation
You've
from
got a
earbuds
weird thing about using nice new things
and
You're
cell
afraid
phones.
to do it, and
Show them your chip. See, we got these chips here. SafeWave, this little chip here. This reduces the EMF radiation from your phone.
He made me put it on.
So you don't, if you don't have one of these and you put it to your ear and you talk, and they said if you get an EMF device and put it on there, it's bad for you. And they say the Apple Watch is the same thing too. Not really a conspiracy, so it's just trying to stay in the game. I don't want a radioactive burn my brain with my ear pods.
Cook your brain.
Burn, cook, boil, whatever. So
I don't think you're cooking it. It'd be like poisoning it, not cooking it.
Well, I see it on TikTok, and I almost bought an EMF device off Amazon.
Increasing the heat.
No, it's radiation
sending
per se.
Radiation.
Yeah.
I don't know if poison's the right word, but it's.
Thanks, Apple. Cody Plum, Ryan, did you ever take a period of time to do bodybuilding type lifting? That's what I'm doing right now. I'm doing some more repetition stuff on everything. I'm not really maxing
not
out.
Getting the legs in.
I'm not getting the legs in that often.
Every great now and then.
Yeah.
Very rarely.
But
Paul, you're gonna have to get back on him again. Like the 2 weeks or whatever you reminded him it was working, and then I don't know.
And I was making progress too. But yeah, no, I'm kind of like
Friends don't let friends
train like a bodybuilder right now.
But I haven't been able to get you to do them.
But I still like to go a little heavy on max effort.
Lack of effort.
As heavy as I can, maybe with a bandit or a figure 8. But anything heavier, I have to maintain the arch, and it's just back pain for 3 days afterwards, and I'm tired of living like that. It's fucking a vicious circle, let me tell you. I mean, I used to put on those shirts and go up to 1100 and do the board presses, and I get out of bed the next morning, and it's 3 days of just couched. Ice packs, and I don't take ibuprofen or aspirin. I just do ice, and a muscle relaxer at night and a indoor softball and do a little rolling, a little popping, and hopefully we get some progress done here with the MRI. So, Tiny Meeker, have a great night, he says.
Have a great night. I need to call the lady. Call me later and I will send the pictures and videos of the seated bench. Sounds good. Thank you, Tiny.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us.
We usually
It's been a while.
We usually
nice to
go
hear from you.
run errands after the show, and I know you're 2 hours ahead, and we're night owls here, so our prime time is like 12 at night.
Yeah, I like late night.
Yeah, we like it late at night when the world is
Really
quiet.
do.
And
Totally a night owl.
and then the raccoons and skunks come out at late at night, and they eat our cat food on our porch.
We do.
And we watch them. It's a highlight.
We have no life.
I love the
we
raccoon.
enjoy watching our friends that come and visit. Raccoons, skunks, cats.
I want a pet raccoon, but that's out of the question probably.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't do
Because they climb everything and destroy everything in our house. Just like
and we got 3 cats. We're not.
3 cats
really
probably not going to work.
Anything anyway.
Well, I want to get rid of one of the cats and
Especially
get a Maine
a wild
Coon.
animal.
That's what I want. I want a Maine Coon.
I know you do.
Yeah, how much are they?
Enough. Too much.
4 or 5 grand for a purebred.
Is that how much it is?
Oh yeah, they're expensive.
4 or 5 grand.
And they get like 20. The males get like 24 pounds. They're gigantic.
It's crazy.
They shed. They're needy. They're worse than a little kid. So, anyway, Mark Phillips.
Yeah, you want one on top of the
I
3
kinda
needy
do.
bastards we already
Yeah,
got?
kind of a little bit.
Fuck.
Can you rent one just for a while?
No, because then we'll get attached and have to give him up.
Oh, Mark Phillips says the competitors for the link on the standing bench press are close to 4 grand. Oh, so that's kind of good price then if it's 2 or under 2.
It's actually not a bad deal.
Yeah.
Cody Plum. I was training in Phoenix that way, and it was fun, but I don't think I'll do it forever.
I heard Phoenix
Fair
has got
enough.
some pretty hot weather down there right now, over 100 or something for
Oh,
March.
really?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
they hit some records or something down
Do
there.
they not have much of a winter at all?
Well, there wasn't
I know
much.
it's warmer there, but
I don't know. It's like
thought they
we're
still
getting
have,
an
like,
early
the
start on this.
seasons.
It was like 73 degrees here today, which is kind of
Well,
rare.
I don't think it got that hot, but it felt that hot.
Well, then-
it felt warm.
Look at your weather on your phone. It said it was gonna be 74 today. Gonna have to start mowing the lawn and shit. Ugh. I don't like yard work. You guys know that story. Mark Phillips, you and Rick Brewer have the same. We do? I think you're right. March 23rd?
It doesn't show me how warm it got, but it's 68 right now.
Yeah, but look at the, like,
Saturday, 69 for the high.
I thought it was going to be 70 something tomorrow.
Nope.
No?
Oh, it's not showing.
There you are,
Oh,
75.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
oh,
today-
you're right. Today was
76 for
All right.
March. That's really good.
All right.
Early spring.
I stand corrected.
Something tells me we're going to have a really hot summer. Rick Brewer, the best House of Pain owner ever. Super cool guy.
Oh, is that who he is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder how Rick's doing.
Yeah, do you ever hear from him?
No, I don't know if he has a social media or anything, but yeah, Rick, kind of miss that guy. He was the one when I had the flaming beanie. He marketed that and sold a lot of them. The fire beanie, and everybody wore them. I was just doing it so I could pretend I was Chuck Vogelpohl. When I put that hat on, I got the intensity, and it was like flipping a switch. And Cody didn't hang out outside. That's dry heat down there.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, it finds you in the shade.
I don't blame you one bit.
It's hard to get away from it. And that's just like the low end. It gets up to 120 down there sometimes. That's desert. I don't think anybody has lawns down there. I think it's all what do you call it? Lava rock or something, or sand, or no? Because you can't have a
I don't know,
lawn
what
when
would
it's.
you do? What would you do with your land if you didn't have grass?
You use Arizona sandstone or something. I don't know. But how do you maintain it and water it when it's 1,000 degrees day and night? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Cactus?
If they have. Do you know they don't have
I'm assuming.
yards, or you're just
Assuming.
guessing now?
Yeah, because it's so hot all the time. What's up, Kyle guy?
Yeah, but I mean, it gets pretty hot here, and we still have grass.
Yeah, we got 4 seasons though. So
Yeah, but
summer's only like 2
still.
months here, where you have like a little bit of hot weather.
Still.
Then we have fall, winter, and we got some spring. It's kind of like the 4 seasons, kind of. Cody Plum, my gym is about to go from bitter ass cold to hot as hell. Still rather be in it than a public gym though.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah, don't blame you there.
Your gym's so nice.
Public gyms are so restricted.
Remember how nice his garage gym.
He's got everything. I was in Cody Plum's garage gym, and I turned and I said, he's got that. And I turned over here and I go, oh my God, he's got that. He got a nice setup. Cody Plum's got a great gym. Hope everyone's training still and having fun doing it. Sorta for me. Mine could be better. I'm working on it though.
Yeah, yep. I've been enjoying it.
My body's falling apart, but I'm hanging in there.
I'm a month less than a month yesterday. A month. Yeah.
A month
for
what?
My bodybuilding show.
Month. Yeah, April 18th coming up. We're going to be at 2 shows back to back, Spokane and Seattle.
Empire and Emerald.
Be fun to see. I'll be completely out of my realm at a bodybuilding show.
Both will be.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. Cody here says our Airbnb
had turf in the backyard. LOL.
See?
Okay.
Yeah, it's too hot to have lawn.
Well, that's a good idea. God, that's what we should do anyways. Then you don't have to mow it.
I don't have to mow it.
It looks like grass.
Yeah, AstroTurf.
Like AstroTurf. Yeah, where it's.
I don't like mowing the lawn. I'm just letting you know.
That's what we should do.
I'm done. I don't like mowing the lawn. You got to do it every week. Then you fertilize it. You got to mow it 2 times a week. It is good cardio. I did treat it as part of my cardio when I would try to do it. You know, I was self-propelled and we mulch. We don't bag the grass. So I try to get a good pace, and it's like 25 minutes. And then I got to go around with the edger and trim. I just, fuck that shit. I hate it. Because I grew up, I was grounded all the time, and I had to pull weeds and mow the lawn. Because that's the way my dad was raised. He had to get up at 4 in the morning and pull weeds. His family made him do it, so he passed it down. That's why I don't like pulling weeds and mowing lawn. Okay, that Kyle guy, what's he saying?
Getting under some weight lately, using calibrated rogue plates and combo racks. Totally spoiled. Not brave enough to get to lifting any strongman implements, but they're there if I dare.
Sounds like a pretty cool gym.
That's nice.
You're in a better place.
Yeah.
Mark Phillips. Rick is doing great. He has both Facebook and Instagram. He's retired and living in Arkansas. Wow.
Nice.
Yeah. I should reach out to him and say hi. Especially most likely when
find him on social media.
On Facebook, I always go to like notifications and see whose birthday it is every day. So maybe I'll see his on there March 23rd. I probably knew that. Last time I saw Rick was probably 2004 at a Wabdol Worlds in Reno or Vegas or somewhere. Long time ago. And he sold it to somebody, and I didn't like it when he sold it because the shirts, he used to make really cool shirts, and I still have some of them. And then the new owners kind of like, their shirts weren't very cool. Their artistic development people, just not the same as Rick. I just wore Rick's House of Pain shirt the other day, the one that says snap, crack, or sleep. Choice is yours.
Yeah, I like that. No, it's nap, snap, or tap.
Nap, snap, or tap.
Choice is yours.
Yeah. Rick
cool.
Brewer. That thing's hanging on by threads. I did a Kennelly cut on it, but I've took it off so many times that the sides are pretty much all the way open. But I still wear it in the gym. I don't care what I look like in the gym. I wear gym clothes to the gym, just like this. That's what I wear all the time. It's comfortable. But as skinny as I'm getting now, I can actually start fitting in my jeans again. Remember? I wear jeans, yeah.
Regular jeans. True religion.
True religion, but they don't fit me at 330. It's 275 and around there, which I'm pretty close. 283 right now. So
yeah, I'm getting there.
Yep.
Almost there.
Kyle Guy.
Kyle can get up to 170 pounds of chains per side
That's cool.
on a barbell, but I need a chain hanger. The last session, a guy loaned me a hammock hanger that held about 45 pounds of chain on 225 straight weight, cheap too.
Yeah, you need a carrier chain. You can pick that up at your local hardware store. You just need like 2 3.5 4-foot links and a carabiner, and you can just feed the heavy chains through that, and you got a nice setup. Mark Phillips says Vegas. It must have been Vegas then. Yeah, Gus had a couple meets in Reno, and then he really established himself in Vegas. Back in the day. What size chains? I got 5/8. They're called shorties or short links, because they make a 5/8 that's like this, but my 5/8 are real small and thick. And when you order them, they'll give you a catalog, because nobody carries these in the store. They got to order them. You get in the catalog and you find the 5/8, and just make sure that 1 foot is 5 pounds. Is that right? No, 4. And then you cut them in 5-foot links, and that's 20. Yeah, 20. I remember going through the book, and I remember Louis said his chains were 5 feet and 20 pounds a piece. So I found the ones that were 1 foot equivalates 4 pounds. Okay, give me, I don't know, 70 feet or whatever I got, and then they plasma cut them right there for me. They also made me a boat anchor there. They were really good people.
That's nice.
It didn't work that well, but it worked for a while. I remember they made a boat anchor, but they put these big fins, like these Dorito chip sharp, and it was like this wide, and I was like, can you guys shorten those for me? And they went zzz, zzz, zzz. It worked. I think we lost that anchor fishing.
Well, which one? Because
I had 2 of them. Rowdy made me
I was
one.
gonna say that's the one I was thinking.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to the original though that I had.
I thought Rowdy's was the original.
Rowdy's actually worked better. I think the one that they made me wouldn't hold the 2,000-pound boat down in current. Had to invest in the Columbia River anchor and buoy system. So I don't know why I'm talking about fishing. It's too expensive to fish anymore. Yeah, but fishing license and fishing stuff costs money, and gas costs money, and yeah, it used to be a fun hobby.
Lots of money.
Is everything expensive now?
Everything.
Everything.
What can you do for a reasonable price that's not super expensive? Go to the park.
Sit at home.
Go to the park. If you want to leave the house
and drink water.
You can go to the park. But even that takes gas to get there, and gas is raping you.
You know, we're gonna have to do the Fast and Furious 4 and take some gas tankers down. I already talked to my guys. We just got to figure out how to do it. We'll have to watch the movie again.
Everybody's down.
Yeah, we steal the gas tanker.
It's an option.
Yeah. So if you're gonna buy chains, Kyle, it's an investment. I know when I bought them, it was like $200, and that was before 9/11 and all that stuff. So I know the price of steel and everything's expensive. So I don't know what a set of chains would cost these days. Probably not cheap. But you know what? You'll have them forever. I know I do. There's nothing you can do to these chains. They're still with me, and I love them. We use them. All right. Well, like I said,
Kyle, I was thinking of benching like 230 free weight and load up to 400 and chain by the top end. Mwahaha. I was just looking at getting a method to attach them at the gym like a carrier chain.
Yeah, you got to buy a carrier chain. And that band and chain weight or bar and chain weight ratio is really out of whack. 230 weight and 400 chain. That'd be crazy. You got to send a video of that, Kyle. If you get the carrier chain and you get it set up, I like to see that. As I was saying, Monday's my birthday. Think of me for half second on Monday, and appreciate it. I think I'm getting old. Getting old. I don't like it at all. But I'm still in there doing the best I can with what I got. With what little I got now.
plenty. Whoa.
Too skinny.
Mark Phillips, in my opinion, the best Wabdle meets were in Reno. Speaking of Reno, were you in the ballroom at the 2002 Wabdle Worlds when Gus and Don Bell got into a shouting match?
I believe I was there. I was living. Where was I? God, I don't remember. It was at 2001. I was in Florida. And 2002. Yeah, I was there. Because that 2002, I did the 800 in Portland in August. And Gus invited me down. I remember that meet because I tried 800 and the place was packed. I remember. The shouting match, I probably heard about it, but more than likely I was down in the casino playing the Wheel of Fortune slot machine. That's my favorite. And I might have missed that. What was that shouting match about between Gus and Don Bell? I couldn't see them. Yeah, what was the topic of conversation that caused the shouting match? Because they're pretty.
Interesting to know.
I could see Gus shouting, but Rick Brewer,
Not Rick Brewer.
or Don Bell, sorry, Don Bell. He's a pretty quiet guy, so I don't know. What was that about, Mark? If you remember, can you enlighten us on that one? Cody says mine are 5 feet, but all different size links. My big pair, and I've seen those, 80 pounds. Throw you around as they deload. Yeah, I remember seeing those. Those are like naval anchor chains you got. I don't know how you got those, but they're a good addition and they work. Kyle says, imagine like 170 per side, a chain on the bench press. Wow, you guys got a lot of chain at that gym.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I got 200. Got 10 5-foot links. Funny, we were doing floor press recently, and it's just humbling to know that at one time I had 500. I actually have it documented because Louis wanted me doing max effort exercises 2 weeks in a row. And first week I did 500 with 200 chain. Next week I did 515 with 200 chain. I used to be strong back in the day.
Still strong.
God.
Just a little different.
That's why I can't watch Road to the Arnolds. I do lifts in there that I can't do anymore. It's disappointing.
You were in your 20s. 30s and that.
Late 20s.
Late 20s.
Strong.
Yeah, it would have been your late 20s for most of it.
That's why you guys that are lifting now and teenagers, I mean, you got such a great window of lifting ahead of you. Take advantage of it, man. Don't piss it away because there'll come a time, I'm telling you, this is old timer talking. God takes it away. He says, you shall not do this anymore at that level. And he pulls it. I swear to God, I'm taking kryptonite. If there's a steroid or a pill or something in the air, it's being fed to me. Because Superman, God, everything just feels heavy and just not fun anymore. Yeah, it's great to put a shirt on and do that, but my raw bench sucks and shit, my back hurts and I don't know. What do you do? Thanks for letting me vent. Okay, read Kyle's and we got to go. It's 8:18 and we got a few errands to run.
Kyle, I'm pretty happy to be lifting after that last bout of sciatica.
Yeah. I don't have sciatica, thank God, yet. Nothing's shooting down my leg in pain. So, just going to cringe when they say, oh, your MRI says this, this, and this. How do you even walk every day? I don't know. I just live with pain between 4 and 10.
Or we don't see anything. We don't know what's going on.
Oh, we don't see anything. Even better. Better. Yeah. Make my day.
I honestly don't remember.
Yeah. I probably heard about it. More than likely.
Oh, doesn't remember what they're fighting about.
Yeah. With Gus, it could be anything. Because Gus is so hot and cold. He's your friend one day, and then he's bitching at you the next. Believe me, I know. Gus is like that. And by the way, I was supposed to call him and check on him. Why haven't I done that? We talked about it 2 weeks ago, and I still haven't got off my ass and picked up the phone.
Gotta do it.
Yeah, I need to do that. It was intense and loud, so they made a scene, huh? Wow.
Wow.
I can see Gus doing that. Totally.
Jeez. In the middle of the meet?
Who knows? They must have crossed paths and got under each other's skin over something. Maybe it, got Bell. Was he a sponsor? Did he have like a booth or something?
Sure.
I don't remember.
I don't know. I wasn't there.
It was probably something very minuscule, but Gus blows it out of proportion. Gus can bitch, let me tell you. Kind of miss him. Miss those old days running that circuit here. Wabdell meet in Kennewick, Washington. Wabdell meet in Portland. Wabdell meet in Post Falls. Wabdell meet in Salem or Springfield, Oregon. And then Wabdell Worlds. Good times. Some mass monsters got heated. What? Yeah, we don't know the ins and outs of that argument, but it occurred.
Sounds like it.
I'm sure if I called up Gus and say, hey, we were just talking about you the other day, about you and Don Bell, Wabdell Worlds 2002. What was that fight about? That son of a bitch. And then he'll go on for 2 hours. And I have to sit there. It's a 2-hour phone call when I get Gus on the phone. That's why, I can't predict. Like, if I call him, then, we got to go to the gym in 45 minutes and he's still going. And I don't want to hang up on him because his stories are trips down memory lanes. Like I said, last time I talked to him, he had some really cool ones I never heard before. Usually I thought I've heard them all. But Gus always pulls a rabbit out and tells a different story. So anyway, hey, yes. We got to roll. We got places to go. And I've only had 2 meals today and a protein shake. So I'm behind on my caloric intake for these muscles. And speed bench tomorrow, so I need some carbs. And we don't do carbs late at night, so I guess I'll get up in the morning and eat oatmeal. We did go to Costco recently, and we spent a good amount of money there. Biggest Costco bill we've ever had. But boy, was our cart full of RTDs and protein. A
lot of protein.
Everything. Cat litter, paper towels, and a lot of protein. You get all our protein there. You know what they didn't see there was those the water ones, the protein drinks, the cans that are water, the sparkling water ones. I didn't see those. We still got a case of them though.
I think they had. I don't care to have those. I don't like the ones protein shakes without a lid.
Must be nice, Kyle, to have shrimp scampi, pasta, and a top secret Anaheim smash burger for lunch. Must be nice. Thanks for rubbing it in, Kyle. I like shrimp scampi. I used to work in a restaurant. I used to make that. Oysters Rockefeller and all kinds of stuff. Hey, shrimp was $10. I believe it.
Not anymore.
I'll take that smash burger right now.
That sounds good.
If it was sitting in front of me, you wouldn't hear me talk. Gone. Next.
He's not kidding.
Yeah.
Fastest eater you'll ever see.
Yeah. That's how I used to eat, because you had to eat every hour and a half. Open mouth and insert plate. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, RTD. Ding, ding, ding. My favorite was the New York steak, baked potato, and chocolate cream pie for dessert. And then when you got up to bring your plate back and put it in the sink, you grabbed the RTD, which was 720 calories, 46 grams of protein, 44 carbs, and you chugged that. Wash everything down. My protein intake was probably 500 grams back then. With those high calorie ones, yeah, a day. So, Howard Weingarten.
Hey, I just hit 380 and 120 chains on floor press.
Nice.
If I can at 61, you can. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, video of that, Howard? I believe you, but I need the video so I can post it. At 61, I can, yeah. I'm just trying to get down a few more pounds in body weight, and then I can start throwing in some more things, carbs and whatnot. Limiting myself right now because I'm on a mission to get to a certain body weight blood work was okay. I mean, good. It was pretty good. So, yeah. Now I can just trying to trim down that abdomen area so I can have that six pack when I go to these bodybuilding shows. I got to look the part. If you're going to compete in one, I got to walk around like I'm a bodybuilder, right? You can't be a power lifter at a bodybuilding show. It's like two different factions, two different gangs. I got to fit in. Anyway. Shrimp scampi with butter, garlic, and parsley.
Kyle.
No white wine. That's fine.
It's just sliced Anaheim peppers and red onions smashed in between the pan and burger when you flip the first time.
Oh.
Shrimp scampi, I just used butter, parsley, and garlic. No white wine.
Still delicious.
Wine garden kicking some ass. Dang. Always. Don Stegel.
Yep.
Have you ever asked Gus what it was like being on The Running Man with Arnold?
Yep, I asked that. And you know what he said? He said Arnold Schwarzenegger can't act. Can't remember his lines, and that's what Gus said. I wouldn't say he said he was a horrible actor. He just said he can't act. And he can't remember his lines. Which is kind of true, because I watched a documentary on Terminator 2, and that whole scene where he's talking about the end of the world in the station wagon with numbnuts and the kid in the back seat. I guess he had all his lines on the windshield, so because he can't remember his lines. So that is true.
That was a lot to remember, kind of.
And Gus tried to get me in Terminator 3. He told me I need to be ready to board a plane, go to LA, and go on the set and bench press 500 for reps, and they would put me in the movie. Because he knew Jeff Dawn, which was Arnold Schwarzenegger's chief makeup guy, and that was my connection. Never happened, but I do know the part that I would have got, and well, that's an old story. No one cares. Mark Phillips. Yes, it was in the middle of the meet. Dawn was announcing, and they both had mic. Oh, yeah. Now it's I kind of remember now. I wasn't there, but I think I walked in the facility.
Oh, when they fought, they both had microphones.
Yeah. That is ringing a bell now. Oh, yeah. Or was I there? Or did I get there at the end? I do remember now, Mark. Whoa. Yeah. I heard about it. Or, yeah. Interesting. Yeah. That was a long time ago.
Microphone.
I just remember I didn't get 800 there, and people showed up to see it, and I proved that I could do it once, and I actually did it the next year, which was more cool because I tore my pec in April, and I came back in December. That's when they got Saddam Hussein. I remember seeing that at the hotel there where we were at, the Riviera. I remember walking in and seeing it on the news, and I did an 815 bench, and I was proud of myself having torn my pec severely bad in April of that same year. Howard, oh, I'm sorry, I'm old and forgot to video. That's all right.
It's okay.
Anytime you can,
We
it's much
believe ya.
apprecited. I believe you. So what
We
is
just wanted to be able to
380
post
and
it.
120 chain? God, did you use any type of slingshot or figure eight, or was that raw, Howard? Because that's something I got to do.
But I do remember after the lift.
I
but
did.
A little late.
I did 405 when we did floor press with one chain, I think. It was hard. Oh, it just kills me. Yeah, floor press. One of my favorites. We actually do close grip floor press as a accessory movement too. Sometimes we do it on speed day. Like a little 5x5 with 225 and like 3 chain. Yeah. Well, I appreciate everybody showing up and being in the chat box and making this a family event. Kind of look forward to this every Thursday. Hopefully, next week we can have Ashley as a guest. If she can get home 15 minutes early instead of 2 minutes early. Maybe.
You know I'm leaving work early, man.
Yeah. All you got to do is
Best I
click.
can.
From what I understand, you just click a link and it connects all your stuff for you. And then I take your link and I open a browser and I use the audio in OBS, and your picture should pop up there. And shit, you could do it right here or just over there. You don't have to be upstairs. So you're not going to be on very long. I just want to make sure it works. So when we do have a guest, it goes flawlessly. But nothing ever does. All right, Kyle, read this one and we got to roll.
On the smash burger, I use lightly toasted
Stop!
crochet
I'm
with
getting hungry.
pepper jack cheese, and the top secret sauce is just a spicy mayo ketchup blend. Sorry, I was kind of zoned out on foodies lately.
Dude, what are you, a chef, Kyle? So you got some interesting concoctions. I'm impressed.
Ideas.
I like pepper jack cheese.
That all sounds good.
Spicy mayo ketchup, smash burger. Not on our diet, but it sure sounds good.
It's really good.
Yeah. We eat these shredded chicken, low carb, keto tortilla. She makes them. We eat those every night. I get carbs like pre and maybe post. And then the rest of the night, it's vegetables or low carb. I eat a lot of almonds and big on pumpkin seeds right now. I don't know why. Salted and baked pumpkin seeds. Can't get enough of them. They're good for you too, a little bit. Not the sodium though. All right, guys. Well, I got to get ready for my birthday. Ashley's going to spoil me rotten.
Like I don't always spoil you rotten every year.
You do. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I see that.
Monday, March 23rd, 1974, 7 a.m.
Benchmonster was born.
Benchmonster was born. Thank God I got good genetics from mom and dad. Them being kind of bigger boned people. That helped me with my quest to be a world champion. I was a late bloomer, though. I didn't get much in high school, like big. That's why I want to know how strong everybody is in high school, because I was a weakling. Nerd. All right. Kyle, we got to roll. You were 18 when I was born. Okay, I'm old. I got it. I was telling JJ, I made a comment the other night during training, and I said, yeah, that was back in something, and he was born in 2014.
That's crazy.
I was like, oh, sorry.
Wow.
I don't know what I said. It was over by the Smith machine. I was making a comment like something, and Hines goes, he was born in 2014. I go, oh God, I'm sorry.
That's crazy.
I think I was asking him what he was benching, and yeah, sorry. It's only 14, man. Boy, where does time go?
That's crazy.
Raw and a small reverse band, taking off about 20 off. Well, that's cool. Yeah, we were gonna do reverse band floor presses. You did 766. Yeah, I probably went 766 and took like 3 shots at 800. I just remember I kept going out there and it wasn't going up. It wasn't the day. I was pissed. All the people were there to see it, history in the making again. Can he repeat it? And I didn't. Oh well. I still got 766. If that means anything. I should have let Gus call my numbers like he did when I did the 800. I'll never forget that. I like to open with 750 and then go to 800. And Gus I go, Gus, what's my opener today? 678. And I go, what? And then I did that and I go, now what, Gus? 738. Okay. Now what? 781. And then 800.1. Kaboom. 4 for 4 that day. It was. All right. It's 8:30. We're way past our limit.
We are.
You're getting too much show here.
To the store.
Yeah. All right, read Kyle, then we got to go.
I remember you saying
0.8 meters per second.
0.8 meters per second, at least for speed, but I'm tempted to max load 170 pounds of chains aside.
Yeah.
And see how fast it goes just for fun.
Well, that's just what Louis told me. 0.8, 0.9 is kind of the speed on the concentric phase we're looking for speed bench. So. We done?
Bunch of band tension or something. I've never used any of this stuff, so I'm a kid in a candy store.
While you're in that candy store, bring your phone with you and give me some videos, Kyle. It's not very hard. You video it and then you send it to benchmonster@gmail.com, and I love it and I appreciate it. All right, guys. I got to start making, Ashley's got to start making my cake and getting ready for Monday. I think we'll start my birthday Saturday and just cap it off on Monday. How about that? Presents each day.
Sure.
Okay. 3 days in a row. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you guys for spending your Thursday evening with us. As always, we appreciate it.
Be safe out there. Enjoy the weather if it's nice where you live.
I film a session. I will film a session tomorrow. Everyone films there with their fancy stuff and gear. Yep. LOL. I'm in Walmart clothes, repping 3 Reds. There you go.
That's cool.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep. Send us
a video. Just one.
Send us the videos from tomorrow.
Especially with all that chain on there. Put the 170 chain on there. I want to see what that looks like. So.
It randomly snowed, man. Was absolutely stupid. I was like, that's messed up.
Yeah, you guys got snow over on the west side. I saw that.
It's crazy.
Over here it's springtime, desert climate.
Nice over here.
Yeah, we'll take that. Looks like it's going to cool down a little bit, but still 60 degrees is fine. Yeah. All right, guys. 70. We got things to do. We got to get rolling, and we look forward to seeing you next week, hopefully. And hopefully we can do the guest thing with Ashley real quick. Or I might just hire somebody on here that wants to be a guest for 10 minutes and pretend and then help me out. So if you can't make it, just let me know, and I'll email people and say, you're going to be a little guest. We got to practice. So before we get the
I got it.
Okay, you got it?
Yes.
Okay, I wanted to do it today, but we'll do it next week. Okay, that's a plan. Promise.
I'm not promising.
That's what I want for my birthday.
I'm not promising. I can't. I'm leaving work early already.
I know.
So no, I'm not promising, but I will try.
Okay, lose the attitude. It's my birthday.
Well, I've literally
you need to
said
be nice
it like
to me
6
on my
times
birthday.
on the show tonight.
I know.
If I say it again, I'm gonna explode.
All right, Gus.
Tired of repeating the same.
All right, Gus.
I had to repeat myself over and over.
Gusalina, I got it. Yeah, you don't got to yell at me. I'm Don Bell.
I didn't yell at you, but God, how many times are you gonna make me repeat it?
Oh, badass hat. Yeah, I will not comply. They don't like that in Seattle.
That's a good one.
When we go to Seattle for her meet, I'm going to wear my Trump shirt, this hat, and probably the last you'll see of me. I'll probably get mobbed by some meth addicts over there. So we'll see. Anyway, God bless everybody.
Thank you guys for joining us. We hope you have a great rest of your evening, a fantastic Friday tomorrow, a wonderful weekend, and a great start to your week next week. We look forward to seeing you next week. Love you guys.
Good night, guys, everybody. Have a good one.
Good night, guys.